2025, the year the air itself felt broke. People used to joke about America collapsing, tents under every freeway, people sleeping in doorways that security can't even be bothered to shoo away anymore, iPhone supposedly catching fire, Jensen Huang aging 10 years in one earnings call. We watched those clips the way you watch a horror movie about someone else's house, scary, but distant. Wow, tough break over there, we'd type, then add a laughing emoji and tell our friends in Taiwan to hurry back home so we could all be equally miserable together. The joke stopped being funny sometime around March. By November, Shenzhen at night looks like a city that forgot to turn its people on. 10 degrees, wind sharp enough to make your teeth chatter just standing still. A middle-aged man in a dusty safety helmet is curled up on the sidewalk, using his hard hat as a pillow, right beneath a giant LED ad showing a woman laughing with perfect teeth. The caption on the video someone posted reads, "Still planning to chase your dreams in Shenzhen? Come, let me show you the dream." A few kilometers away, the gates of a factory are chained shut from the inside. 50 or 60 workers sit on plastic stools, smoking the cheapest cigarettes they can find, staring at a hand-painted banner that says "Give us our wages." 3 months overdue. The boss's WeChat is grayed out, his phone goes straight to voicemail. One man laughs, the kind of laugh that has no joy left in it. "I thought 2025 would at least let me buy a train ticket home for Spring Festival. Turns out I can't even afford the standing room ticket." In Kunshan the parks used to be free hotels for anyone between jobs. Now security patrols kick you out at 10 p.m., so hundreds of people drag their blankets to the upper concourse of the train station and sleep shoulder to shoulder on the cold tile. Someone asked a 29-year-old guy why he doesn't just rent a room. He shrugged, "A room costs money. Day labor jobs used to pay $280 a day. Now it's $90 on a good day, and 20 people fight for one spot." Shopping malls have become echo chambers. I went to a Saturday night screening in Inner Mongolia. 200 seats, 1 ticket sold. Mine. The staff looked almost apologetic as they tore my ticket in half. The milk tea shops that once had lines curling out the door now hand you your drink before you finish paying. The baristas stand in perfect rows, staring at empty floor space like soldiers waiting for an invasion that never comes. Where did everyone go? Most of them are wearing neon jackets now, racing through red lights on electric scooters, climbing 6 floors because the elevator is broken, praying the next order is within the same district so they don't lose money on the trip. One kid, maybe 23, hands me a bag of fried rice and actually bows a little, "Please enjoy." I ask if he went to university. He hesitates, then nods. Computer science. 8 guys from my dorm, 3 of us do this full-time now. A man I know, 38, master's degree from Tsinghua, used to clear $350,000 a year. His wife made another 120. Both got the streamlining email in the same week last May. 7 months later, 0 interviews. The apartment they bought at the peak is down almost $2 million on paper. Monthly expenses still run $280,000. He told me last week he's studying for the DD driver test. "At least the car is paid off," he said, and laughed the same empty laugh I've started hearing everywhere. Fruit sellers close at 3 in the afternoon because they've made 70 or 80 yuan all day. Vegetable markets the size of aircraft hangars have 50 vendors and 3 customers. One woman filmed herself walking the entire length of the market, stall after stall of unsold bok choy and wilted cilantro, only the sellers left, sitting on overturned crates like survivors after a flood. Cross-border sellers are giving up in real time. One friend showed me the numbers. A ballpoint pen that costs him 2 yuan to produce now owes Brazil an extra 180% in random taxes and fees, plus shipping that costs more than the pen itself. In Vietnam they added a flat 10,000 dong processing fee per package, roughly the entire retail price of whatever cheap plastic toy he's trying to move. "I'm not in business anymore," he said. I'm just burning inventory until the money runs out. Industrial parks that used to throb with life trucks idling, speakers blasting, the most dazzling folk style, workers shouting over the noise have gone funereal. By 4 o'clock the roads are empty. The only sound is wind whipping discarded plastic bags against chain-link fences. Someone described it as an office building that forgot it was supposed to have people. Inside the remaining factories, the rules keep getting worse and people keep accepting them. 8 hours became 10, pay stayed the same. 10 became 12, pay actually dropped. A few places stopped paying altogether and discovered nobody dares leave because leaving means forfeiting everything they're already owed. Labor bureaus have 2-year backlogs. Making a scene gets you a ride in a police van. So everyone stays, heads down, hoping the next test of the bottom will finally be the one that finds it. The new social scoreboard everyone quotes, half serious, half dead inside. 2025, the year the air itself felt broke, continued. The new social scoreboard everyone quotes, half serious, half dead inside. More women than ever weaving through traffic on delivery bikes, ponytails sticking out from under oversized helmets, some with toddlers strapped to their chests because daycare is a luxury that died in 2024. Everyone orders the 3 yuan special mystery meat bowl because it's the only one that still keeps you under the 10 yuan daily food budget. Nobody asks what the meat is anymore, the algorithm already knows you can't afford to care. Having 3 sons used to be a retirement plan. Now it's a horror story, 3 grown men eating at the same table, 0 incomes between them. Nobody buys apartments, they rent by the bunk bed. 8 strangers to a 60 square meter flat is the new normal in Shenzhen. The landlord sleeps in the living room and still makes more in a month than any of the tenants. Weddings have been replaced by single certification parties. People post proud selfies holding their household registration booklet open to the marital status page, single, never married, likely to stay that way. The caption is always the same, saved another 200,000 yuan. Family WeChat groups used to be full of red envelope fights. Now the only messages are anyone know a cheap hospital, and my kid's school wants 8,000 for the spring trip, should I just pull him out? Cheating isn't even drama anymore. When both people are too exhausted to argue and the rent is due, open relationship is just another cost-saving measure. By December the phrase, lying flat, feels like a 5-star hotel. Most people have moved on to lying rot. They don't even refresh the job boards anymore, they just stare at the ceiling and calculate how many more months the savings will last if they eat 1 meal a day. The property crisis finally metastasized into something nobody had a name for. Entire ghost districts, places built in 2021 with dancing fountains and marble lobbies, now stand dark. Not a single light. The developers vanished, the banks foreclosed, the local government slapped a fence around them and called it temporary restricted access. Inside, wild dogs roam the underground parking garages and squatters light fires in the show unit kitchens. Someone filmed a drone flight through one of these places at night, row after row of 35-story tombs, black windows reflecting moonlight like dead eyes. Mortgage boycotts spread from city to city until the banks quietly stopped sending threatening letters because they ran out of staff to send them. In August, a viral photo showed a bank branch in Zhengzhou with a handwritten sign on the door, "Foreclosure department closed until further notice, everyone laid off." Hospitals started turning away non-emergency patients who couldn't pay cash up front. A woman in Wuhan live-streamed herself kneeling in the lobby, holding her 6-year-old's leukemia test results, begging the receptionist to at least let the kid finish the current round of chemo. The stream cut when security dragged her out. The last thing she said was, "We paid the mortgage on time every month for 15 years. Where did the money go?" Schools aren't better. In Guangdong, teachers haven't been paid since September. Some keep showing up out of habit, others just ghosted. Parents formed WeChat groups to take turns teaching math and Chinese in abandoned shopping mall play areas. The blackboard is a rolled-down projector screen, the desks are plastic stools stolen from hotpot restaurants. One mother told the camera, "At least here nobody asks for voluntary sponsorship fees." Even the censorship machine started coughing. Moderators who used to delete sensitive posts in seconds now leave them up for hours because half the censors got laid off too, and the remaining ones are busy applying for delivery jobs. Christmas 2025 was the quietest in memory. No lights, no music, no crowded markets. A few die-hard Taobao sellers tried to sell depression gift boxes, instant noodles, a roll of toilet paper, and a printed meme that says, "Congratulations on surviving another year." They sold out in 6 minutes. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. If you agree with the concerns raised here, comment 1. If you disagree or see things differently, comment 2. Do you believe these unfolding crises will force real change in China? Or will they trigger even deeper decay and suppression? Share your thoughts below. And if you found this analysis valuable, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support keeps this channel alive and helps us continue delivering honest, in-depth reporting on the stories shaping people's lives.